Hello everyone, how are we all? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to my channel and to a bit of an impromptu video. I didn't really expect to be filming a video like this, but I'm quite excited because we've had a bit of an update in the flat with a piece of furniture that I thought it would be a really cool video to film. So I hope you're all doing well. You're kind of in the mood for a bit of an interiors video. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we've got a new piece of furniture and I thought I'd tell a little story about it and show like the styling of it and that kind of thing because I love these videos. So basically we live in a 2-bed apartment in southwest London and it's really nice. As you can tell, I've done lots of like previous flat tours. If you didn't miss the flat tour, I think we did, I think it was like nearly a year ago. I'll link it up in the top corner. But it's a 1920s, 1930s style purpose-built flat. It's 2 bedrooms and this is like the living room we're in. Now, our neighbour downstairs is actually moving out because the landlord's selling his apartment and he had a piece of furniture available and we have a little flat WhatsApp group chat and said, does anyone need a sideboard? Now, we didn't need a sideboard, however, we did have one in our hallway that we've had pretty much since we moved in 2019 and it was really lovely. It was a gift from my mum and my stepdad. It's like the first piece of furniture. It's really good storage. However, it was a bit too much of a good thing to let go and I just had a feeling about it. So me and Zara spoke about it. We went downstairs, we put our masks on, measured it up and we have it. He gave us this piece of furniture. I'm so excited to show you it. It's incredible. We did give him a bit of money. He didn't want any money, but we gave him a little bit of money just to say thank you. But yeah, let me show you, it's incredible. So this is the piece of furniture. How incredible is that? This is it's an antique replica William Tillman style sideboard. It's quite tricky to show the full width of it because it is huge and obviously with our hallway it doesn't really have much light coming through, but this is the sideboard. So it's solid wood, and when I say this was heavy to move, it is very heavy. It's this beautiful polished solid oak with gorgeous detailing. Let me just show you, look, this gorgeous detailing. So we obviously didn't know the name of the brand for when we went to have a look at it. However, when we opened it up, which I'll show you in a second, it had this on it, which was William Tillman. So me and Zara had a bit of a Google and we were very, very pleasantly surprised. So we had a bit of a Google, which I'm going to show you now. Let me just go into William Tillman. So obviously me and Zara really love antique furniture and it's actually a really nice story about the sideboard because our downstairs neighbour actually purchased it from a second-hand furniture store where we bought our Chesterfield sofa in our flat from, which is not too far from where we used to live. So it's a really nice story and I feel like it's kind of another piece to add into our flat. So the site says William Tillman worked from the 1970s until the 1990s making fine quality reproduction furniture. His pieces were made of the highest quality and his collections have been sold across the world but were made famous in London in the 70s. And they were stocked in furniture stores such as Maples, Peter Jones and Harrods. I feel ever so fancy. Each piece was meticulously designed and produced to be as close to the possible original. So it isn't an original antique, however, that still doesn't mean that he hasn't made it from really good fine quality materials to replicate the original, because something like that, if it was an original, would have been hundreds of thousands. So we found a site to have a little look at and I'll leave the screen recording for you guys. But some of the pieces go for £2,500. There's dining sets for £8,500. Fabulous vintage Regency Revival breakfront sideboard from master cabinet maker William Tillman, circa 1980. So we can't exactly put an exact date on the piece of furniture, but what we do know is it's at least 40 years old, could be even older, and purchased at a great expense from Harrods in the 1980s. So our piece of furniture might even be from Harrods, which is incredible. And I also love the idea of antiques being in different homes, and we have absolutely no doubt that we're going to take that with us to our new house when we move next year, which is just incredible. So that's a bit of history about it, and I'm going to show you inside. Now, it isn't in immaculate condition. There are a few things to note. So the sides here actually used to have glass in, and our neighbour said because they are locked here, so they don't open, he broke the glass on the front of it so that this acts as more like open shelving, which we really love. Similarly in here, there were no keys with the furniture piece, so you kind of had to like grab onto it like this to open it. So what I'm thinking is basically this is the doorknob that was on it, and we definitely know this was not part of the original. It's not the same color wood, and this is just obviously it's a modern wooden doorknob. So it's already been kind of drilled through. So I've gone on B&Q, which I'll show you in a second, and sourced an alternative doorknob. So this is inside, and he also very kindly gave us some of these gold coasters, which are really nice. But this is the bit that we absolutely love. Look at this. So we're thinking it's some kind of cutlery. It's basically a dining table sideboard. So you put obviously your glassware in there, you pop your plates underneath, and then you pop your cutlery in there, and it's just lovely. So I'm going to quickly drive to B&Q now because I've clicked and collected, well, reserved online, a door handle. Now I went for a pie crust door handle to keep in theme with the era of furniture and also the kind of style it's in. I'm also going to see if there's anything else in store that might look lovely on there, but we've got a couple of bits from our previous sideboard that I thought would look really nice on it. So yeah, I'm going to drive to B&Q, grab the handle, and then maybe grab some other bits to see if we can style it up lovely, and I'm going to show you the end result. So I just picked up the cupboard handle, and I'm in the garden centre part now having a look at some plants because we're going to be redoing the balcony. Well, giving it a bit of a refresh for spring summer this year when the weather gets slightly warmer, which hopefully will be very soon. And I've just spotted all of these plants. Look, they've got some on clearance for £2. I think this one might be a little bit dead, but this one doesn't look too bad. £2, that's not bad at all. So this is the handle that I've just gone to B&Q to collect. It's called a pie crust handle, so kind of looks like the top of a pie. So I'm thinking it kind of ties in with the finish of this. We looked at some online, so I'm just going to screw it basically in there, and then we were going to get two, but basically when you open up the unit, there's no place for it to come through on this side, and we didn't really want to drill into it, so we just thought the one would be fine, because basically when you open one, you can just pull the other with your hand, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna pop that in now. So we got there in the end. I had to put a washer on this side of the cupboard. It didn't come with it, but I found a gold washer in my little tub of miscellaneous items that I never throw away. This is from all of the flat packs. So I found these little gold washers. So there we are. I feel like that looks great. I was going to get a second one, like I say, but I think that looks perfect. So now that the handle is fitted, I just need to give it a good polish. I'm going to use some of this multi-surface polish, which is on wood, glass, metal and plastic. Just give it a really nice buff, because it's that like kind of wood that is, it picks up dust quite easy. So I'm just going to get all the shelves nice and clean. Okay, so we've got these cupboards, like, well, shelvings available, so these can actually be removed and adjusted. But what I'm thinking is we could pop our games in here, so we've got them in the living room kind of out on shore, so we could just slot them in because they're thin, and then they'll be out of sight, and it's just a perfect place to come and grab them. So I'm going to do that now. Now in the top drawer, I'm thinking maybe just papers that I need to file away, so I'm just going to put those there. And of course, because we've still got the thing going on, I didn't want to mention the P word, I'm going to pop some masks there just in case we have workmen or whatever come into the flat and they haven't got a mask. We can pop that there. Oh, and maybe one more thing, hand sanitizer, that one can go there. Brilliant. So the side console is styled, and I absolutely love the way this has turned out. It looks brilliant, and that polish is just completely offset and it just looks amazing. We've just started up with put some of these Oliver Bonus like martini glasses here, and this tray is from H&M. I've just got some books from my little bookshelf and turned them the other way just so they've got like this kind of colour on the front. I know a lot of people ask the question, why do you turn the books the other way? I just think it just looks nicer that way, and plus we've read these anyway. The top, I just used this gold tray. This is from IKEA. This is like a little key pot that we pop our keys in when we grab them and go out the door. This is a reed diffuser. It's the autumn scent from the White Company. It's not particularly autumnal, so we kind of just keep it out all year round, and it's lasted quite a while. This little cactus was from Sainsbury's. These two prints I mentioned in my last video, they're from Junique, and the frames are from IKEA. This lamp is the Angle Poise design collaboration with Habitat and Paul Smith. And I just think it looks really cool. It's kind of in keeping with that era of furniture, which I think looks lovely. And then over on this side, this candle is from Charles Farris, and I've completely forgot the scent of it, but I think it was, is it mint and lime? But it smells so fresh. We've just lit that as you walk in. So this is the snake plant mother-in-law's tongue, a really good air purifying plant and perfect low maintenance. I've just popped some more martini glasses underneath. These are from French Connection. And then this is a empty candle. This is from Roja. We just really love the design of it. It's like a London design. And then this is an old ale bottle that Zara found ages ago on her way back from work. I just think it looks really nice. And it's nice to keep some of the slots open as well, just to kind of balance it out. Really, really happy with how this has turned out. So that's it, a bit of an impromptu video, but I honestly, me and Zara are over the moon and so grateful to our downstairs neighbour for offering us the piece of furniture. He's got great taste, and it's just, it fits the space beautifully. Really, really happy with it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you found any pieces of furniture lately that maybe been thrown out or put on the street, because I know a lot of people are doing house moves and renovations this time of year, so keep your eye out because there's always some good pieces lying around. But if you've enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.